Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 157 of the Tommy Maroon Sports Show right here on WCTV. It's going to be our typical three suspects for this show. The Cleveland Guardians, NASCAR, and high school football predictions. Should be fun. First things first, the Cleveland Guardians. Of course, one thing to mention is the three All-Stars for Cleveland. They are on your screen right there from left to right. It's Emmanuel Clase, the closer. He's on the left. In the center, that's Andres Jimenez. I'd just like to say that the Guards definitely won that, the Francisco Lindor trade when we traded away Lindor to get Andres Jimenez and Ahmed Rosario. And on the right, you know who he is, Jose Ramirez. Those three will be representing the great city of Cleveland and will be representing the Guardians. Jose knows how to represent the Guardians. He's done so several times in the past before. So there is that. Team stats, because let's look at that. The average, this was heading into yesterday, team average is 246, OPS .692. Stolen bases 52, 693 hits, 4.02 ERA, 21 saves, a 1.27 WHIP, and an opponent average of 243. Let's look at the Guardians against the Tigers, which was not fun because the Guardians got swept to the Tigers 4-0. Franmil did hit a home run in Game 4, but the Tigers took the lead in the 5th inning of Game 4. Guardians against the Royals, another tough one for Cleveland, losing the series 2-1. However, it was pretty cool because Nolan Jones got his first career hit in Game 1. Franmil, 100th career home run in Game 1, I believe. If not, it was, I think it was Game 1. Jose Ramirez hit a home run in Game 2, the game right there, but the Royals walked it off the night before in Game 1. But Nolan Jones, my guy Nolan Jones, got his first career home run on this game, which was pretty cool to see, in my opinion. And Zach Greinke threw 5 shutout innings. The Guards didn't get their first and only run until the 9th inning off a wild pitch. There's Jose Ramirez, who I believe did well last night. Of course, the Guardians did play the White Sox. Of course, Jose Ramirez went 0 for 4 actually last night, but Nolan Jones went off again. Nolan Jones, 8 RBIs on the campaign, 4 of them coming last night. Miles Straw stepping it up with a 2.11 average. And he's got
3-0 right
now. Yes, we are leading 3-0. Jose Ramirez does have 2 RBIs right now on a single. Ahmed also has an RBI. It was an RBI double. So far, Shane Bieber looking like vintage Shane Bieber right now, having gone 3.2 innings while surrendering just 1 hit right now. That's how it is. Guards play the Shy Sox again tonight. Dylan Cease will be on the mound for the Shy Sox. Connor Pilkington on the mound for the Guards. And then it's going to be Lucas Giolito tomorrow, who's been struggling this season, against Aaron Savali, who has also had his fair share of struggles. Going back to that game last night, Franmil Reyes scored twice and went 3 for 4. To quote NBA Jam, he's heating up. And that is good to see. Franmil was struggling at the beginning of the season, but as I just said, he is heating up. If not, he's on fire. Not boom shakalaka yet. That will come by maybe August, maybe late July. Probably August or September. NASCAR time because, well, it happened. The Quakers State 400 presented by Walmart in at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Chase Elliott won it in his hometown. He's from Atlanta. He swept the race, having won stages 1 and 2. He fought off Corey LaJoie late in the race. Ross Chastain finished in 2nd. Austin Cindric 3rd. Eric Jones 4th. Competition caution occurred on lap 27. B.J. McLeod spun out Ty Dillon and Chris Buescher on lap 78. Buescher would hit the wall shortly thereafter. Chase Briscoe caught a flat tire on lap 137. Alex Bowman would lose a tire 22 laps later. And I'll just say, it was a pretty fun and eventful race. We'll see what happens next week as the season starts to die down. Let's look at what's going on in the future for NASCAR, because why not? New Hampshire. The short track New Hampshire is this Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Then it's going to be Pocono, the Tricky Triangle. Then the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course, that is, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. Then after that, it will be at Michigan, Richmond, Watkins Glen, and then Daytona. And that will be all for the regular season. So the regular season's starting to die down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Really? Yep, 7 races. September the 4th is when the playoffs begin at the very challenging Darlington. That will be fun to see. It will be the Cookout Southern 400. That will definitely be fun in my opinion. Because of course it's Darlington. Darlington is a very good place to be for NASCAR. But now it's time to go to more high school football picks, as Shane Bieber has now thrown 4 shutout innings. I don't know how many shutout innings he'll have by the time you watch this, as there's a big crash on the last lap that brought out the caution. Of course, Chase Elliott ultimately won it. High school football. We are 38 days away from the season. And that, my friends, is hard to believe. And by the time we meet next week, which we'll get to more of next week later, we will have less than 30 days until the high school football season. So looking at the Crown Conference, not that big of a conference like the GCC right now, except of course the GCC is getting Cleveland and Shaker Heights next year. But yeah, only 4 teams in the Crown Conference. Well, there's another one, but it's an all-girls school. Walsh Jesuit should win the conference 7-3, 3-0. Padua is going to finish second with their lone loss coming to Walsh. And their matchup is going to be week 9. Walsh will be home for that one. NDCL will finish 4-6, 1-2. And Lake Catholic Cougars 3-7, 0-3. The Lorain County League, I got Columbia winning. Of course, considering everything that has happened with Columbia over the last week, losing one of their own, you know that they have something worth playing for. They have a lot to play for this season. I think this is going to be something that's going to be worth noting. They're going to be a special team out there. They are my sleeper pick this season. And yeah, of course, very sad situation in Columbia, having lost one of their football players and wrestlers. Hopefully they can have a good season. That makes them one of the teams to root for this year. Second place, Keystone, 9-1, 6-1. Their one loss coming to Columbia. Black River should finish in third, 7-3, 5-2. Brookside, 5-5, 4-3. Firelands, 4-6, 2-5. Same with the Wellington Dukes. And the Clearview Clippers and the Oberlin Phoenix going to go 1-6 in the Lake County League, with Clearview going 3-7 and Oberlin going 2-8. Well, let's look at some of the big games out there. Columbia plays Black River week 4 in the game that kicks off league play. That should be fun. Let me look when Keystone plays Black River. I did not write that down. I apologize for that. Don't worry, I'll try to find it. Keystone. As I type it in on my phone. They play Black River on week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Week 8, they play Black River and want to be a good showdown. But of course, the massive showdown going to be week 9 when Columbia hosts Keystone. And then week 10, I think that the Raiders are going to go undefeated with a win over Firewinds. This should be a good season this year. But yeah, we're 38 days away from high school football starting. And I'm just saying, next week is going to be, of course, next Tuesday will be, of course, 31 days. So let's look at the calendar, because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4 more preview shows until we finally get to the long and highly anticipated return of Tommy's Picks. Don't know what leagues I'm going to do for the 21st, 27th, I think, 3rd and 10th. I plan on getting some of the independents as well, of course. There are a good chunk of independents out there, like St. Ignatius and who else? Holben and St. Vincent St. Mary, I know they're independent. I think Massillon, Washington also independent. Of course, they have run that division, or that, rivalry against Canton McKinley over the last few years. So yeah, there is that. It should be fun. It should be fun. I'm just saying, folks, once again, I will not be doing the Tommy Maroon Sports Show next Wednesday, because my family and I are off to destroy Canada.
Well, I'm off to destroy Canada. They've had it too good for too long.
Yep, we are off to destroy Canada. You heard Norm the Genie, played by Norm Macdonald, rest in peace. But, yep, we are off to destroy Canada. They have had it too good for too long. Yeah, Canada, off to see Hockey Hall of Fame, off to see some things in Montreal, Toronto, Ontario. Eventually go down to Ben & Jerry's in Vermont, and the Corning Museum in New York, and Corning, where else? We should be back by Tuesday night, so that'll give me time to work on my show Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the Tommy Maroon Sports Show on the 21st, and then we'll go to the 27th, in which we'll review more high school football. The 3rd will be more high school football previews, and then high school football previews for the last time on August the 10th. And then August 17th will be Tommy's Picks for the first time this season. It should be fun. Of course, the NFL preview will be coming up on August the 31st, in which I look at the picks for the NFL season, the big games, the awards, all that fun stuff, how the Browns are going to do. And then Tommy's Picks when it comes to the NFL season will be September 7th. That is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks from now. College football, Tommy's Picks, featuring college football and D3 football will be 7 weeks from now on August 31st. So yeah, that's my agenda for the next few weeks. Hopefully I'll continue the show. We'll see what happens here. Nolan Jones is up, by the way. He's batting .500 so far in his career, which put him in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have for today's episode of Tommy Maroon Sports Show on WCTV. So until then, I'm Tommy Maroon saying so long.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.